Hello guys, today we came to eat Chinese spicy noodles on the street restaurant and I thought that I can tell you interesting story related with the dish. Let's see the noodles first. Alright guys, what is here is how it's called? Sichuan Ibn Renmian. Sichuan spicy noodles. There are noodles, there is some whatever it is, peanuts, herbs and meat paste, and there's a spicy sauce there. So they serve it like this and you are supposed to mix everything so all the tastes will be mixed properly and then you eat it. Very simple dish, very tasty and can be quite spicy if you order it spicy. Now I will tell you the story. Do you have any interesting story related with spicy noodles in China?
I don't have.
Are you sure?
Because it's a very normal thing in our life.
I actually have an interesting story related strictly with this exact dish, with a Sichuan spicy noodles.
Okay, tell us.
Many years ago, I came to China to visit my, back then, a girlfriend. It was in Shanghai. And it was first time when I came to China at all. My first visit to China and my first visit in my girlfriend's place, in her natural habitat, as we can say it. And I can tell you it was, that the first times can be difficult quite often. Am I right?
Yeah.
And I remember it was a little bit harsh at the moments. Yeah? It was just, for us, it was still kind of beginning of the relationship, so nothing was, I think, very certain back then. And the one thing I remember is that I was quite kind of disappointed with the food. There was not much to eat. And my girlfriend back then doesn't seem to be, bothered with feeding me properly. I got angry at times. And I was even really thinking that I don't know if this relationship can survive at all like this. I thought, okay, I will stay because I came for 2 weeks maybe. I don't remember. I had 2 weeks visa. I said, yeah, whatever. I go back to Europe and I don't know what can happen again. And one day I remember I was really hungry. And we were walking somewhere on the streets. It was quite annoying. But my back then girlfriend decided finally to take me somewhere to eat. Let me try the noodles first.
While he's eating, I have to tell you guys, he is very picky with respect to food. In China, we have Chinese food, but he wanted like a European type of dish. So he complained that in China there's no this, no that, but no cheese, no sausage, and many vegetables Chinese people eat, he doesn't eat. So it is a problem for us that I cannot really find a tasty dish for him. So it's not that I don't want to make effort to satisfy him for his stomach. It's just like he is very picky.
We will get back to this because it's not completely true. Anyhow, this one late afternoon, I remember I was really desperate because I was, hungry. So finally she said, oh, I will buy you some noodles. And we went to some small noodle shop, underground passage. And I didn't know what this was. There's some pictures and Chinese writing, I don't know. So she asked me, you want this, you want this? How am I supposed to know what I want? Okay, so I chose something. I remember there was choice between like a soup noodles and more dry noodles. I always prefer dry noodles, not soup. So I chose this soup, this dry thing. And turns out that it was Sichuan Ibn Renmian. This was the first time when I tried it and I really loved it since the very first moment. It was quite spicy there, but it was really well prepared. It was a good place. I think that after I made these noodles many times and I never had a better ones. Still, it's a good dish. And I like these noodles so much. I was so satisfied with this small lunch, or rather afternoon, almost dinner, that it gave me a new energy, a new hope to continue this relationship. Can you imagine how much a good meal can influence people? It's a real story. And Since then, of course, I came to China many more times. And each time when I come, I ask my wife this time to find me some spicy noodles. Until now, there is some resistance, surprisingly. But on the rare occasions, like today, I can get my favorite noodles. And it's so cheap and so good, seriously. So that's the story. I think it's funny.
I would like to say something to
Go ahead.
answer you. So first of all, any foreigners who come to China want to try Chinese dishes, local Chinese dishes. And
Like
the
this.
way Chinese people think that, Chinese food are very diverse and tasty. You can always find something good. But you have quite, how to say, not that much enthusiasm to try different food. So I'm also quite disappointed with this, that I recommend you many things, but you didn't even try and you already refuse.
Now, let me comment on a few things. First of all, I love Chinese food. Obviously, nobody eats everything. And yes, there are things which I don't like so much. I don't like very strong soja taste. I don't like tofu at all, obviously. I don't like too much seafood. And I don't like weird parts of animals, like a brain, tongue, ears. What's the point of eating it? But there's so much actually that I eat a lot. And with the time, I think you also observed that even if in the beginning I was careful, doesn't mean that I was not eager to try different things. And now when we go to the city, I am more open to eat something in the street restaurant, some rice, some noodles, different noodles, or whatever. More open than you, and more often I eat something in the city than you. But another thing is, yes, Chinese people think that there's a lot of food and it's so good, so diverse. Reality, because when you hear the story, you have to believe until you come, and then the reality hits. How many times we went to restaurants which were supposed to be a good restaurant with a good food, and we were quite disappointed. And other people we went together, your family members as well, they were quite disappointed. So you know how it is. There are good things, there are bad things, and there's a good food in China. There are some limitations, especially I have a problem with breakfasts, because what Chinese people eat for breakfast is very boring, very bland, and not very nutritious for me. But I could handle. Now when we spend more time in China, we started to prepare more things at home, and we make a fusion cuisine. My European experience with the local Chinese ingredients, and actually it works. It's quite fine, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
But when it comes to the, Chinese noodles, the one thing I will recommend everybody always, you have to try Sichuan Yibin Renmen spicy Sichuan noodles. Simple dish, cheap dish, and it's really, really great. So that's it.
I tell you what, because Yibin ramen is Sichuan food. When we are in Yunnan, in Kunming, we have also tasty local Yunnan noodle. And
Which I tried, didn't I?
Yes, you tried. And I think that Yunnan noodle here in Yunnan is more easy to find.
Oh,
but
obviously.
Sichuan ramen, Yibin ramen is just hard to find. So you say that I don't want to, or I don't make too much effort to look for it.
I know what I'm talking
But
about.
I think that when we are here, we should take advantage of the local good food here. So you should eat more Yunnan noodle. While we go to other places, we try more local food as well.
But I cannot fully agree with this, because I tried local dishes and I liked them, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
But that's the whole point of trying things, to try different things, to choose the one which fits you the most. And this one fits me, so I would prefer more often to eat these noodles than the others. It makes sense. There's no sense to force myself to eat the local noodles only because we are here right now.
Okay, so what do you comment about this portion here?
Brings memories.
But I tell you, your first memory of the first ramen was wonderful. Maybe it is because that it was a memory. It was actually, is that really that
Noodles
good?
were really good. Yes, they were
Really,
well
it
prepared.
was good,
Yes.
or it's just your memory? You make it good because in a memory, everything is good. People make them good.
I don't think it's a good strategy from your side to undermine my memories, this memory especially.
Okay, at least we have a very good dish that you like in China.
Now you can ask guys in the end, was it worth? And I can tell you that it was worth to come back to China again and eat these noodles again. Noodles are worth it. So that's it.
And it's not expensive. This one cost only 12, a big
That's
portion.
what Chinese people think about. Not expensive. 12 Chinese yuans is $1.50. A little bit more than one and a half euro.
This price is very surprising for me because in Nanjing, in Shanghai, the price of everything is more expensive. But in Kunming, such a big portion of noodle costs 12, and this portion in Nanjing might cost like 20, right?
I wonder how many people have similar experience when there was some breakthrough moment and some simple dish determine the future for next several years. I think it's quite interesting and funny. I personally find it amusing. So that's it.
That's it?
Yeah, simple story about noodles and life.
Okay, let us see that you finish this portion.
Noodles were good. I almost finished. So, see you next time.
Okay, bye bye.